Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. 4 swords, because we've done the tutorial on Aaron's channel. If you're watching on the combined playlist, since this is the GBA version, 4 swords is within this game, and there is connections between the two that you have to do stuff in order to unlock certain bits of content. So, in between both games, if you want to watch how everything goes down in order, might want to check out that playlist, and if not, welcome back to A Link to the Past. As we've said already, most of the stuff is pretty much exactly the same to the Super Nintendo until I point out otherwise, so you can still follow through. And in the last episode, we saved Princess Zelda from Aghanim, technically. We got her out of the castle. We didn't actually see Aghanim, but he probably was in the tower behind that spell barrier that we couldn't even get through. We got electrocuted on that one, so yeah. And the priest is keeping her safe. First, you should go meet the village elder and get the Master Sword. Be careful, Scatlink. May you see this task safely through to its end. As I said, we got a big job cut out for us. Let's head out into the world. You'd think that when he saw us, that would be a big tip-off, like, oh, well, we know where he escaped to. But nope. Because we killed him. And not only that, but this is probably the one of the best iterations of Hyrule Field. There is going to be a bit of hyperbole here, but it is a common thing, and to be honest, this has got a lot of basiness to it, and is well known. It's synonymous, and it's probably pretty much how Hyrule Field's theme became. Yes, we are in Hyrule Field. We have access to pretty much everything that you can see here. We've got a bridge, we've got like some sort of maze going on there, Lake Hylia, the swamp, a desert. Pretty much free reign, except for Death Mountain at the top of the map here. That seems a little bit out of place. Plus, we can't really navigate any of the waterways, but that's a lot of wet places to cover, and our target is Kakariko. But since we now have a method of exploration, as well as defending ourselves from the enemies at bay... Wrong button. This way, Kakariko Village. Pointing me in the right direction, but I want to go explore, because A Link to the Past, I mean, is a bit more linear than Zelda 1, obviously, but it's not that linear. You do have a bit of free reign. For one thing, as I've said, the entire map is opened up to you. Don't attack these guys before, these buzzards, because they will shock you if you whack them directly. Danger, do not enter Death Mountain without the King's permission. Well, that's going to be a bit tough, he's dead. And I doubt Aghanim would allow us to go up there. Unless he really wants us to die. Who are you? Hello, who are you? Lots of things going on here. Hang on a minute, come back here, you. It's a Paris! And he's dropping money for us. Are you using Payday? I didn't think you could learn that. If you grab enough money from them, they will eventually start dropping blues, but I didn't get that far because I kept bouncing off of him. Maybe it's nothing, but this tree kind of feels strange as we get it. Look at them goofy grins. That is not a moustache. Yo, Scatlink! Mysterious fog has recently fallen over the forest. We have to be careful. Who are these guys? They know us. The House of the Lumberjacks. A and B Bumpkin in the SNES version. A, B, and Q Bumpkin in the GBA version. What's with the Q? Well, we'll get to that in a bit. Hello there. You're new. I have no strength left. I can't cut the trees like the giants. But I'm very good at riddles. And you're not going to acknowledge me on that one. Fair enough. Alright, so let's continue exploring the area and see what we can find. What's in this cave? Sounds like a fairy fountain. And there's a heart piece up there. How do we get you? Can't exactly get up there. Can we use the boomerang? No. In fact, you're not really supposed to use boomerangs on heart pieces. You just can on that one inocular at a time in the windmill. But I always find that a bit odd. But if you mess it up, you can't do it again. So you have to go grab it normally anyway. And it won't get stuck to a point that you can't follow. Okay, there is a lot of stuff going in here. A lot of mist. Go away, you. Don't want you. There's just a sword here. This is it, the Master Sword! Nah, it can't be it. Too bad. Yep, it's just a fake. Just a pot. That's generous! That is a full magic refill. Didn't expect to see that early. Because that don't normally happen. That was a rare drop. Jesus. Oh, hello there. I don't think I want to be doing this right now. For 100 rupees, I'll let you open one chest and keep the treasure that is inside. What will you do? Escape! Oh, I see. Too bad. Drop again after collecting rupees. Yeah, I'm not going to chance that, because the rewards are either 1 rupee, 50 rupees, so you either get nothing, you get half your money back, or you can win 300 rupees, so it's not really worth. It's a 1 in 3 chance, and you're probably not going to get it, so we won't do that for now. But yeah, it is incredibly misty in here. However, that should mean that it is musky enough for mushrooms to grow. This mushroom smells like sweet rotten fruit. Give this to anyone who wants it. Can't use it, but hey, got a mushroom. It won't make us big, will it? We're right in the middle of the forest. Fun fact, there's not actually anything up ahead for us right now, so I'm not actually going to go that far in. In fact, we're now going to start making our way back to, Kakariko. Hello there, what's down here? We don't take damage. Instead, we get a heart piece. Hey. Found a piece of heart. So this was the first game that actually introduced pieces of heart. As you can see down there in our equipment, we have 1 quarter. If we grab 4 heart pieces, we will get another heart container and a full heart recovery. But in the GBA version, there's also a question mark there. What's that? Puzzling to say the least. Nothing up there. So let's head out. Oh, more people. Hey kid, this is the secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard that one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance of the desert. Why would you tell me this? Clearly the world is in such disarray at the moment that it's like, yeah, you entered in without permission even though you fell down a hole outside, so you know what, screw it, I'll give you a tip. Because, and I'm not going to loot you, despite having a sword and shield because you could probably kill me, but still. Thieves do actually hang out around the Lost Woods, so be careful, you could lose your items. But the ones that actually talk to you, no, they're not going to actually bat an eye. In fact, they'll give you tips. They may even help you out, because they know how bad it is, and the people roaming the forest are not in the know. You're a creepy guy. Looks like you might have an interesting destiny. May I tell your fortune? I'll make it cheap. Go on then. Hocus pocus! You will find the elder SAHASRAHLA. So that's his name. I'll take 15 rupees. I hope you will be healthy. Yeah. 10 to 30 rupees is the price, but no matter what he tells you, which he just pretty much told me what I already know, find the elder, but at least we know his name now, which we'll find out anyway. But you do get a full heal out of that, so if you're really desperate for a full heal, pay for a tip, and he'll tip you off as well. We're quite close to the target. And we're right outside Kakariko. It's quite peaceful. You, sir, have you been going through life out of my hold anything bottles? Well, step right up and make your life complete. I've got one on sale right now for the low price of 100 rupees. Wow, that's expensive for just an empty glass. But since I'll probably need it to store, drinks and stuff, I'll take it. Goodbye, thanks a lot. Now hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business. That's a bit of a fourth wall break. Considering that this is like, the 3rd game made. This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside and use it for later. I'm all sold out of bottles. Come back later, okay? He never has any more bottles for you to buy, despite having 4 here, and he tells you to come back later. It's a red herring. Don't listen to him. Although, we do have reasons to go back to him later. Oh, no. That's our mug. Wanted for kidnapping Princess Zelda. Call a soldier if you see him. I don't know of which you speak. No one will find it up in that tree. Let's hop down the well. Because we're a rebel. No one will find me in here. This will be my new hideout. Unless I make too much noise with explosives. You got some bombs. You can pick up and throw a bomb that you've placed. Press the R button to pick it up. And press the A button to drop it. Which it doesn't actually tell you. We only got, literally, the icon that showed us that we have 3 bombs. That is all we got. So we got to make these count. And just in case, I will always swap off my items so I don't accidentally use it. That was a crack wall. And as you saw there, we've blown a hole open. We get 60 rupees right there, plus an extra tenner from those 2 fivers. So we're pretty much making our money back from the bottle already. In fact, that's 80 rupees. And a heart piece. Wow, we're finding a lot of stuff. You want to come here as early as possible, pretty much at the start of the game, because the game kind of tells you that you have to go here. You don't actually have to. You can skip Kakariko and go straight to where they will eventually lead you to. You could go straight to the first proper dungeon, funnily enough. But, of course, I want to do this because you get a lot of stuff early and it is incredibly helpful for later on. And someone got the sign out! Get out of here! How did they get that sign out of that tree so quickly? Someone's clearly watching me. Someone's clearly watching me. I don't know what I'm singing. I don't even know the lyrics to that song. Oh, hello there. Hey, it's Scatlink, the wanted man. He's over here. Soldiers, anyone, come quickly. What? Bitch? I was just saying hello. Let me in. Look at this idiot. He can't even get me. You trusting these guys? I mean, he's got a spear, but the weapon that they hold really doesn't really matter. Except for the fact that some of them can chuck them. He's just a generic green possessed dude. Bap! Actually, you took an extra hit there. Why are you not blue? I didn't realise that. I don't normally get caught. You know what? I'll come back for that lady later. And I'll teach her not to mess with me. Will the other people be so forgiving? Nope, he's just gone. Maybe I shouldn't have slashed my sword in front of him. Although, I just did your gardening, lady. We haven't actually gone into the house yet. We're having a bit of an explore. Oh, Scatlink, someone's been spreading rumours saying you kidnapped the princess. But I still trust you. Thank you, lady. You will not be disappointed. Alright, so, let's head back to the target since we're supposed to be going all the way down, but we kind of had to make a little run for it because the soldiers decided to come for us. Maybe we put enough distance to the point it's not heated at north side of town. Get rid of this. I'm not having slander because Aghanim's a dick. Hello there, missus. I have been tipped off to the fact that your elder, possibly your husband may be in the building. Who? Oh, it's you, Scatlink. What can an old woman like me do for a youngster like you? The elder. No one has seen him since the wizard began abducting his victims. Dang. Well, can you tell me about the Master Sword? The Master Sword? Well, I don't exactly remember all the details, but long ago, a prosperous people known as the Hylians inhabited this land. Legend tells of treasures with mystical powers that remain from the Hylian age. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged to thwart those with evil hearts, is one. It is said that even now it rests deep in the forest. Do you understand the legend? Sure. At any rate, seek the Elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. Take care now, Scatlink. Well, she gave us some information about the Master Sword, but we still need to seek the Elder SAHASRAHLA. That's a weird name. People call him different nicknames over the years. Let's pop in here. This bit looks weird. Hello there. You're not going to rat me out, are you? Yo, Scatlink! This house used to be hideout for a gang of thieves. What was their name? Oh yeah, his name was Blind. He really hated bright light. Well, if his name is Blind, kind of makes sense. So this place was a hideout for thieves. Well, there's a little bit of money left in here, a bit of health as well. I mean, the game's being pretty generous with the recovery hearts. Looking at you, the previous game in the series, Adventure of Link, where were the recovery hearts? Why do we have to keep using magic to heal? I want a remake of that game, and I want it done well. Probably in the style of Smash, and probably integrate bow, bomb, and arrow use, boomerang use. That'd be pretty cool. I'm finding a lot of cracked walls here with a lot of hearts. Speaking of which, we're only 1/4 away from another heart container already. That's pretty helpful. Got a lot of chests here, so I might as well go start getting through all this. Right, so let's push you down here. You here. You here. You here. You here. We can open you. You. So that's 3 in a row. And then if we push you up and there, we can loop back round and out, and we get all chests in one fell swoop. If you do mess it up, you can just go upstairs, come back down, the blocks will reset, you can open the rest of them. But that's another 80 rupees like that, and already, even though we spent 100 rupees to get a bottle, we're up to 200 out of 999. Just 1 point under of 1,000. That's crazy. Do you have anything new for us now? No, you don't. Didn't think so. Alright, let's go invade your house because you're a madam and I do not much care for you. What are you hiding? A cuckoo. Oh, I didn't mean to hit your pet cuckoo. I'm going to get ratted out now. Alright, let's leave quick. So yeah, just to make mention, since I'm playing this on the Game Boy Player, as I've already kind of hinted towards, I'm actually using the an actual original Game Boy Advance to play this, and not a GameCube controller, because it actually is more ergonomic to hold than a Game Boy Advance SP, although I am mostly used to a Game Boy Advance SP. Oh, my poor flute-playing son. How I miss the sound of his flute. You only describe someone like that out of the blue, just for exposition. He went to look for the golden power, but he has not returned. I wonder where he is and what he's doing now. He just fell asleep. And why would a person who plays a flute would like to go look for the golden power? People are definitely tempted. There's no one behind this bar, but there is a chest behind there. There must be a back entrance. Whoa, I saw her, man. Beautiful young lady at the waterfall, wishing in the hills where the river begins. Scatlink, you should meet her at least once. I'm sure you will like her. A beautiful lady at the mouth of the waterfall. Sounds like a tip from the original Zelda game. We haven't found the person that we've been tipped off to. Our map hasn't been updated to actually tell us. So... Hey, Scatlink! Oh, the old guy? You mean the elder? Oh, you were the guy. Wow, we were right next to you. Okay, but don't tell any of the bad guys about this. Why would I do that? They're after me! He's hiding in the palace east of the castle. I'll mark the spot on your map. That's a distance. Oh dear. Fair enough. What's in here? A shop. A red potion, a heart, and 10 bombs. Well, I would spend money on bombs, but there is actually a tip that we can actually do right now, as long as you have a bomb. This is the storage shed for that very shop, I guess. Doesn't sound any different, does it? This is one of the secrets that actually doesn't play by the rules. I stabbed the wall, didn't make a hollow noise, and yet, no visible cracks either, and yet it's a bombable wall. This is Zelda 1 rubbish, because you can't tell if it is bombable or not. But it is, and if you walk in here, get rid of a couple of the rats, which could give you some money, but they were a bit stingier this time. But as you can see here, you can get 4 bombs, 4 rupees, and you can also get arrows in here. The rupees have actually replaced the arrows because in this GBA version, if you don't have the bow, you can't get arrows early for the most part. So I'm just going to go through here and stock up on a few bombs since our maximum is 10. And yeah, there's actually another thing about our health. You notice I got hit by one of the rats there. My health didn't actually change. The game does actually track quarter heart damage, and in fact 8th heart damage as well, but it doesn't actually display it. And for half heart damage, it just... Oh god, there's a bee. No thank you. That could stab me too many times to comfort, and I hate bees. But yeah, there's the back entrance, so we can go grab this. But yeah, the game actually does track half hearts as well, it just shrinks to a small heart. There's another bottle. That's very nice. Let's go in here, since we haven't actually been in here yet. We're checking everything in this town. How are you, buddy? You don't look well. I know I just barged on in, but apparently everyone in the village knows me, so I must be friends with everybody. Obviously, as the player, we're not exactly in the know. Yeah, Link is technically a knight in training, because his uncle is a knight. I can't go out because I'm sick. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that's coming down off the mountain. Here's my bug catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you. You need a bottle in order to get the bug catching net. There may be other things you can catch with it too. We can catch the bees, we can also catch fairies, and there was a picture of Mario on that wall. Interesting like reference there, that was brought back for Ocarina of Time. This place definitely needs a bit of a cut. Oh, it must be the hotel, which we cannot use. Hi, Scatlink. Sorry about the yard, but thanks for coming through to see me. I'm glad to have someone to talk to, so let me tell you an interesting story. There was a lake swimming with Zoras at the source of the river, but it's hard to find. Tales say the Zora's treasure can turn people into fish. I'd like to see that. So there's 2 things at the mouth of the waterfall. A beautiful lady And something that will allow us to become Azura, or be similar to Azura at least. Oh, she looks like she's patrolling. I don't trust you, madam. But she saw me enter her house. Quick! Get into a safe and take our life savings. That will go down well with the soldiers. Well, if they think I'm a felon, why not? It's Scatlink, the wanted man over here. Soldiers, anyone, come quickly. Seriously, she runs faster than anyone with Pegasus shoes. Or the bunny hood, for that matter. Well, I guess the town's not exactly the safest place to be, but it looks like we have also pretty much covered the entirety of the town. I guess the only other place that we haven't checked is to the side here. Seriously, the warning signs are all over this place. Into the river with you. Can we do anything around here? There's a cave. But we can't jump into that hole. What's going on in this house? If my lost partner returns, we can temper your sword, but right now, I can't do anything for you. As I smack my garlic bread with my hammer. Why is that garlic bread? I mean, I know it's supposed to be something that they would place the sword on in order to, like, temper it and everything, but it looks like a loaf of garlic bread. We can't do anything in that cave. And that guy's seen me, so I think we better get the hell out of Dodge. They've obviously taken a base near the smithy, and that might be where they're getting their weapons. So, probably not a good idea to hang around there too much. The library, though. Maybe we can get more information on the Master's Orders, the legend around here. What's that book? We can't really read anything in here, so we might have to go get that book, but it's a little bit out of reach. We can't use our boomerang either. Funnily enough, our boomerang doesn't seem to be very useful. To be honest, it is an optional item. But it can be used in a lot of practical ways. Hello there. Hey Scatlink, I've been calling on my younger brother. Something really stupid too, but sometimes you just can't give in, you know. So I sealed the door to his room, that will teach him. Well, I want to get through, because this house looks like, well, on the map at least, that it's quite wide. Might have 2 entrances, so I want to go through. You don't mind, do you? As I use explosives. So the doorway's open again. Okay, I should make up with my brother. I mean, sealing the door to his room. I mean, anybody on this side of the house wouldn't be able to leave or get back in. Hey, Scatlink, did you come from my older brother's room? Is he still angry? He's thinking about it. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get back into his house. Look at this. This is the back entrance. This is the garden. What about these two? They wouldn't be able to get out the front door unless they break their legs trying to jump down this ledge. If you reach the goal within 15 seconds, we'll give you something good. Ready, set, go. Okay. Oh, we got a race through the hedge maze. Pro tip. You see those 2 dots next to that fence? I pressed the wrong button for some reason. I'm a lefty. If you have enough time to read the sign, you should go to the goal immediately. We can use these to hop across. You tried this time was 9 seconds. You're qualified. Congratulations. I present you with a piece of heart. This must be their business. Thank you, buddy. This will make me healthy for the trials ahead. And yeah, that was pretty much all that we had to do in Kakariko, funnily enough. Guess we'll continue exploring the rest of the land. We've still got to find SAHASRAHLA, so... yeah, that's it for the, actually, did I miss a house? Yeah, I did miss a house. It was this house. What's this house? Pay me 20 rupees and I'll let you open 1 chest. You can keep what's inside. I think the odds this time is that you can pick up 100 rupees out of this. So, that's maybe the difference. So let's give it a go. Of course that'll be my luck! Why would I think that'll be anything different? No, I'm going to give it another go. Screw you. There's no need to do this, but... there we go. I got my money. I got half my money back. That's a bit better. So yeah, it was like nothing ever happened. But yeah, there was no need to do that. But yeah, we need to give this mushroom to somebody, because no one in the village seemed to have mentioned anything about them, the sweet fragrance that we've been carrying, which is kind of ironic, because you would think that... He got himself stuck! He hasn't even noticed me either, what the hell? My sword is ready, how'd you manage this, buddy? I'll put you out of your misery. There you are. I was not expecting that, and he didn't see me either somehow. How did he not see me? I was literally perpendicular with my sword at the ready. Okay, what a moron. I wasn't expecting to have much funny stuff going on in this game, but it's delivering. That must have been the after image of the flute boy that was mentioned in the forest, in the village. He was playing a flute. Went, go and look for the golden power, hasn't returned. Maybe we just caught him, or maybe that was an after image. We don't even know wherever he went to. There's a bit of a time dilation. Oh. No, thank you. Yeah, he was an archery knight. He has the same hits as other blue knights, but if we stood in front of him and not attacked, with our shield in front, we could have blocked the hits. Oh my god, they're all after us. Jesus. Let's be the sneaky boy and go round. Rocks there that we can't really deal anything with. We need a might be a bad idea to head back to the castle. So maybe if we can sneak around, that'll be good. Oh boy, knights in red armor take 4 hits. Nope. Okay, this is bad. Ouch. He got on top of me right when I let go of the B buttons. I didn't actually spin. Screw you. You're gonna get paralyzed. Ah! What are you gonna do? I have a shield. You don't. Come at me, bro. Ha! Screw you! He got me in the eyeball. It's fine. I can't go through here. That's not good. So yeah, the map doesn't exactly tell you everything that's different. You can see that we're going to have to make our way around a bit. I mean, if we went north of Kakariko, that would have been a different story. But we had to go south in order to do some other stuff. So that's kind of the idea here. Has this changed? Yes, it has. Don't want you. Yeah. Someone is really on the ball on placing those signs, because every time we get rid of them, they respawn as soon as you come back into the sector. Even though that's just a gaming thing, that's how I like to think of it in the canon. So, what does this sign say? Is this directions? Shopping ahead at Lake Hylia. Could do that, but we could also just, you know, get by everybody. As I said, boomerang, extremely helpful. Look at that, we just made a clean getaway because I just stunned them and get away. Items are your friend in this game. Because the damage can pile up, especially if the knights actually get on top of you. Let's hide in here quick. See if it dies down. There's a fairy in here! I will soothe your wounds and comfort your weariness. Close your eyes and relax. This is a great fairy. She will fully heal you when you approach her. The thing is, she doesn't recover your magic, which I feel is a missed opportunity. Not that magic is that hard to refill, but you get what I mean. It would be nice. We're actually quite close to our target. As you can see, it's kind of like in the mountains there, but there's also a house above, and that's kind of like the only other house that we haven't checked on the map. And I do want to talk to, like, pretty much the entirety of Hyrule's remaining civilization in order to find out what's going on and whatnot. So we'll go check this house quickly, and then we'll head back to where we're going. These are Octoroks. Go straight line, then they change the direction after they shoot in a straight line. You can actually block these with your small little Hylian shield, so don't worry about that. Although, I just kind of kept walking into them and taking it to the face, but that's fine. Oh, that guy's seen me, but the other one hasn't. Now he's seen me, even though he looked at me all times. Magic shop and the waterfall of wishing. Ah, the waterfall. Mouth of the water. I mean, if we check the map again, the waterfalls do start here. And we were tipped off about that in the village as well. So, maybe we can do something about that as well. Might be helpful. Becoming a Zora might actually be nice, because Zoras are definitely changed in this game. Hello there.
Smell of rotten fruit. If you give that to me, give me that mushroom, I can finish my brew.
So you're the one who wants it. There you are, Syrup.
Thank you, young man. Drop by the shop later for a special surprise.
You don't really need to do much. Just leave the sector, go back in, and that's all you need to do. Then enter the shop, and you're all good to go. If you talk to Maple, she won't actually say nothing. Oh.
Thank you, young man.
And there we are. It's Maple. I tried to talk to you first. I was nowhere near picking that one up. Okay, fair enough. Give that item priority when I was nowhere near it. This is magic powder. Try sprinkling it on enemies and many other things.
Red is the medicine of life. Green is the medicine of magic. Blue renews both life and magic. Here, have a sample of the red potion.
Thanks. Kind of needed that, actually. So yeah, we pretty much talked to everyone other than the Elder, funnily enough. Let's go test out this magic power and see what it does. On you! You've grown a face. Tra-la-la, look for SAHASRAHLA. Thank you for the tip that I've already had. Yeah, they're basically... They will still hurt you, but... And you can still kill them. Which is kind of mean, considering that we just got rid of their evil spell. But at the same time, walking cactuses that can shock you... that you can turn into, I think they're called Speckmans, and they pretty much just tell you to look for SAHASRAHLA, no matter what stage of the game you're in. So it's kind of ironic that. Why am I getting owned by these things? Octoroks aren't that hard in this game. Although you can't bounce their rocks back at them. They die in one slash of your sword anyway, so it's not that big of an issue. Game, you're giving me a lot of money. I don't know how to feel about that. But anyway, the only thing that we gotta do now is go see the... Jesus Christ, what's with the money drops? I wasn't getting any money at all until the rats, and now everything's dropping money without me using the boomerang. I don't get this game. Also, I didn't actually mention, you just noticed I picked up that rupee with my sword. That's a thing that you can only do in the GBA version. We found him! Sahasrahla! I've been trying to find you throughout the entirety of Hyrule. What's going on? I am indeed Sahasrahla, the old village elder and descendant of the 7 sages. I'm surprised that someone so young is searching for the Sword of Evil's Bane, Scatlink. Not just anyone can use that blade. Legends say only the hero has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you truly wish to find it? Of course! Good. For the first test, can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the Eastern Palace? If you bring it here, I shall share you more of my knowledge with you. Now onward to the palace. As I said before, if you do your exploring without going to Kakariko, you can just skip straight to the first dungeon. You don't need to talk to Sahasrahla, you don't need to talk to Sahasrahla's wife, or the person in the village who actually knows of his location. You don't need to do any of that. You could literally just go straight to where the Pendant of Courage actually is, which have been replaced with the spiritual stones, or have replaced the spiritual stones, funnily enough. Or maybe they are the spiritual stones that have now become necklaces. Don't know. The Deku Tree doesn't seem to be in the Lost Woods, because why would it be that overrun with monsters? But yeah, we have found Sahasrahla, and I'm not going to actually go into that particular crack on the wall. I will leave that for later, and you'll see why soon. But until then, that's it for A Link to the Past so far. So in the next episode, guys, we'll be heading toward the Eastern Palace, our first proper dungeon of the game, since the sewers and the castle were more like tutorials, and they didn't have an end goal within the dungeon itself. So with that, see you guys then.